Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? This is Kevin. Welcome to Philosophia once again. And I just want to talk a little bit about perspective. I went over perspective a little bit in the first video, but now I want to talk about it more in depth. So bear with me. Again, all this is mostly like freestyle for real. This is what I see in the world. Some subconscious came from like maybe books, even movies, and just life in general and conversation. And this is philosophy, you hold it in the conversation. But we're about to move on from that. You know how I'm gonna start ranting and all that. I'm gonna get it off topic, but it's gonna be some great information from my perspective, and from your perspective it might be good, it might not, and the perspective, you feel me? So all right, we're gonna hop right into this once again because I just said that. Anyway, so when it comes to perspective, um, we all see everything different, regardless of the person. It doesn't even matter if we were born identical twins. We see the world different. We could be raised the same exact way, have the same exact friends, have the same exact everything, dress the same, even sound the same, but we still see the world in different ways. We still react to the world differently. Regardless, even if you can't tell us apart, we can tell the world apart. We still see the world differently. So I like to tell people a lot when we talking. If you look at the moon, say two people looking at the moon side by side, we both see the moon, but we both see the moon in different angles. You feel me? We both see different parts of the moon. We both see the moon in different ways. So we looking at the same thing, but we don't necessarily see it in the same form. Even if we switch spots, still we're totally two different people. We have two different souls, two different personalities. So we're going to see everything. We're going to interpret the world totally different. Plus our brain is different. So it's in that concept of you can't truly judge somebody because somebody doesn't see the world in your same exact form that you see the world in. It comes that time of, again, back to back to my first video, the talk, when it's you from this side of the tracks and I'm from this side of the tracks. Now, not going with the saying doing illegal things is bad, and not necessarily saying legal things are good in that sense, but it's because we're from two different sides of the world, in that perspective, that what I see is good, you see is bad, and vice versa at that. I might see good as being lame, like I see you going to school as being lame, and you see me skipping class to get this money as being lame. So it's from two different perspectives. It's basically off our personalities and our soul and our morals, basically our personal morals, not the universal moral, but our personal selves. It's so imagine when you imagine if you were to grow up rich and you have everything you want, everything you can possibly ask for that money can buy. You got the life, you even got all the great friends, anything, even more than money. You got the love, you got everything. And then just imagine you growing up in the projects and you have absolutely nothing. You don't even have the love at home, but you have the love at home. You feel me? Like it's never love in the home when you think about it, but it's always love in the home if you think about it. And that's just some irrelevant stuff right there. But that's real. Anyway, so you have nothing. So what you have to do, you have to make a way for yourself. You have to make your own opportunity. You have to create for yourself because you have nothing. So you attempt to get a job, people don't hire you, so sort of say, or a job is not just giving you as much as you need or paying as fast as you need to be paid in that sense. Now, I'm not saying you doing what you want to do in a sense is good, but I'm about to rant anyway. So you sell drugs to as being, in the sense of an entrepreneur, because let's be honest, bootlegging is a form of entrepreneurship. That just means no one has tested those grounds yet. You feel me? That's all. They bootleg liquor. They bootleg probably. I don't even know. That's all I know. They bootleg because I don't like read history books. I don't really care about nothing. All infinite wisdom. You know, this is what I get off of experience, conversations, and just life in general. So they bootleg liquor back in the day, totally illegal, and now boom, you got liquor shops. But somebody had to do it first. Somebody had to be the person who goes out and tests the waters, and not necessarily saying they were doing bad things. They were just doing something that wasn't of the other people's mind. You feel me? They just was doing something you didn't know what the hell was going on at that point. So it's like you can't necessarily say that person bad for stepping out and doing what they feel like they're doing. Like I'm not saying selling crack is bad, good. My bad, I said bad. Selling crack is bad. I'm not saying. I've said it again twice. Oh no, cut that out. Oh, I'm not saying selling drugs and everything is a good thing, but I'm just saying you're basically leading the way for the marijuana industry if you're gonna sell weed in that sense. You feel me? It's like you're the that that what's that word? If somebody know the word, somebody know the word, but that first to do it. You feel me? Like you the leader, you the that guy that leads that path, you the guy that's gonna take the fall for it, and you the guy that's never gonna get the credit, but you the guy that they gonna tell the story about that did it illegally, but you never gonna get the credit. But all that side of said, that's from a different perspective in that sense, because once you get caught and you go to court, and that guy that lived on the other side of the tracks became a judge, he don't necessarily see you from how you see you from. He see you from how he see himself from. He's like, I went to school, I had a job, I did this, I did that. And that's how they see you, because they live that. They like, oh, you could have got a job, you could have stayed in school, but sometimes that's not a route that you have to do, need to do, or even want to do. And necessarily you're not a bad person for taking your choices and making your choices for yourself, because you only got one life to live. So you're going to live the way you feel necessary that you need to live for yourself and for whoever you surround yourself with. So in that sense of the judge telling you that you're guilty for being a bad person, is a different perspective of the judge seeing you, because you looking at the judge, know the judge, but you can see that how the judge look at you, the judge not from where you from, because if the judge was from you where you from, he would, or she would give you some leeway, or not even bring it up, because they know where you from, they know what you had to go through, they see from your side of the tracks basically. And it's in that sense of Jim just not wanting to see the different light. They just want to see it from their perspective, and it's like that in every aspect, in every single aspect. It's like when a bullies a kid for no reason. He has no reason of what that kid goes through. A bully can bully a kid for being smart, and it's like, bro, you mad because I'm smart when you can just ask me for help. And I can help you and you can become smart, and in the sense of the bully not seeing it from that young kid's perspective as well. It's all different perspectives. Again, we can see the same thing, but totally interpret it differently. Like what I'm saying right now, you're going to interpret this in a totally different aspect of how I'm interpreting this, because you might even have some elaboration, be like, oh snap, I get your concept, and let me break it down in my perspective, because this is how I see the world. And it's just a quick thing on perspective. I hope you guys enjoy what I had to say. It's real quick. Never judge somebody off just you. Be very objective. The world is a subjective world, which means that everything in your mind is correct to you. An objective is a worldly view, which means you have an open view to everybody. So if I say something, you actually listen. The difference between hearing and listening is hearing, it goes in one ear and out the other. And listening means you actually interpret, understand what someone's saying, and be able to give them the kind of feedback. And that helps in a different perspective as well. Thank you. I'm Kevin. Hope you enjoyed this little talk. Peace. Enjoy your motherfucking day.